are going to create a simple Google site. Hopefully this will be painless for everybody. So the first thing you need to do is log into Google, your Sparta Google account, and go to the little dots or the waffle. Click on that, click on Sites, and we are going to create a site, top left corner. And we're going to name our site probably a good idea to name it your first and last name. You can select from templates, but I think it's a lot easier just to start from scratch to keep it simple at this time. So you might want to select a theme and choose from one of these options below. Ship shape, that's the one I'll choose for today. And we will hit create. It'll give you the prompt to please wait. Google is very polite. And then we move on. And here we go. So this is my template. This is the easy, plain version of our site. So every time we begin, we start at the home screen. We want to edit our home screen. You click on that little button in the top corner, the little pencil, and we type in any information that you'd like your viewers to see when they open to your site. Perhaps your email address would be smart here. And you can automatically link it by highlighting it and clicking the link. And perhaps your extension. Maybe that's not pretty enough for you and you'd like to add an image, and maybe you want to go over to Google Images. And with Suicide Squad starting this weekend, I like this image, so I'll take Harley Quinn and I will put that image right in here. I'd like to be center, so just like in Google Docs, you have this toolbar up here and you hit the center. One of the things that we found with Google Sites and the images you want to put in here, you don't have a lot of choice in sizing and structuring of the image, or restructuring of the image. So you can choose small, medium, or large, and there you go. You could also change the font if you wanted to, the same way you would in Docs. I want it a little bit larger, and maybe I like Georgia. And I'm going to hit save here in the top right corner, because unlike Google Docs, you must hit save all of the time in Sites. Okay, this is your home page. So now I'd like to add some information similar to what our Encore sites provided. So in order to create any kind of information, we go to Add Page, Create a Page. This little piece of paper with the plus sign on it, and you click. We'd like to name the page whatever it is you want to name it. So schedule, and put at the top level, because that will just stack everything on the side. And here it is. And we'll give you a chance to edit. Here you go. And we hit save. And we want to add another page. Information, rules, whatever it is you'd like to call it. This is just a plain old web page. Put it at the top level. However, I think some of you may want to provide documents and such to your viewers. Hit save. So we might want to add a page called the File Cabinet. Important files, or whatever it is you want to call it. And we'll click here, and we'll click the File Cabinet, and we'll hit Create, and we'll wait. And you can add any document, any link, any file that you'd like to this page. and you can keep a running list of any kind of information you need. So if I needed to add from Drive, I would just click on Add from Drive and pick any of the files that were here. And select. And you can multiple select. And there it is. Specific ballot title. And I'd like to add another page, but this time announcements. So I would go back here and click announcements, create. You can create a new post in your announcement page. Back to school night, coming soon. And I would hit save. Okay. And the announcements will start to list all of the announcements as you go. As you can see here, if you had multiple announcements. Now, some of you are absolutely fine with having the sidebar configuration for the navigation of your site. Some of you may not like this. So if you do not like this, here's how you change it to have it across the top. We go to the gear. We go to Edit Site Layout. And anything you wanted to change in your site. This is the header, and you want to change this. You can change this. You can change the height. You can use a logo. You can insert a picture here. There are a lot of things that you can do here. We want to look at what's called horizontal navigation. So now I clicked on it, I enabled it, and now I want to click in here. Now I've created a number of pages on the side, so I want to add the pages to the top. So I add page, and I click on announcements, and it's added. I'd like to add another page. Important files. Okay. Add page. Information and rules. Okay. Add page. Schedule. So as many pages as you'd like to add, they can appear across the top, and you hit OK. But you know what? I think it's also important that a certain website might be an important tab on my website as well. So this time I'm going to add a URL. And I want to call this Spartan Info, right? So I'm going to go to, and then put in my web link and hit OK. So now all of these pages will appear across the top of my navigation. And I can choose boxes, tabs, or links. So I'm going to choose tabs. And then I'm going to hit OK. And then there they are. They appear. But we don't want to double our information on this side. So I'm going to click Sidebar to disable the sidebar navigation. And there you go. You can choose. You can add some to the top, some to the side. It's really a matter of preference. But basically, this is the very easy, very straightforward way to create a very simple Google site. And then you would close it. And in order to get the link, you'd hit share. And this is your website right here. And that's pretty much it.